Nielsen, everybody, right? Yeah. I keep telling them to stop telling people we're friends, man. Jeez. I don't like that. They had a bunch of amateur comics up here tonight. It's been like, yeah. So 600 years of life experience on the stage tonight. Like, you folks are hidden back here. It's like Pleasantville back here. It's like, I've never been farther than Scooters. I've seen all this stuff back here. I was like, the world continues. This is crazy. I see you folks. You folks look nice. I feel underdressed. I wore a hoodie. I mean, it's the Packers, but I was like, these people are going to know I'm poor. I want a tuxedo because I'm poor. I told Rich about it, and he was like, dude, they'll be fine. And then I was standing over there with a cup, and two people put $1 in a cup of coffee.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to try to be funny tonight. Y'all see they didn't put my name on any of the tables. There's nothing wrong on that. You guys got I am a big football fan. I'm a Packers fan. I like Carolina to do good there too. How y'all like that? Hooked up with the ex-girlfriend. Y'all don't like that? Not coming back? If he tanks the rest of the season though, y'all get some good draft picks. That's why I started doing comedy. You can drink and do your job. I was like, sign me up. Time away from the kids. I'm there. I've got 3 kids and a wife. Yeah. All right. I look pretty young, right? Yeah. Good. She takes care of the kids most of the time. So I'm 32. So I'm all right. I made a lot of bad decisions early on, so this right here is a blessing. I've been married for 5 years. I've been with my wife for 10 years. Yeah. I met her at McDonald's, so I knew she was a long shot. I went in there wanting a 10-piece and left wanting just 1 piece. I got 3 kids, so I got it, you know. Yeah. I got some kids. My daughter, she goes to school. She's 8 years old. You know, every day I'll ask her what she learned when she went to school today, and she said, "This was yesterday, not today." I don't force her into Saturday school. She doesn't need to go. She's smart. She told me. She said, "Boys have PPs and girls have brains." She's ahead of the curve. I'm like, you are gonna run things one day. My son, she loves school. My son doesn't like school like at all. Like he's not. I have college funds for my 2 little girls, and then I have like a canteen fund for him. Canteen is what they use to buy food in prison. I don't know. There's no prison on this side of Scooters. Yeah. He's smart sometimes, though. I mean, yeah, sometimes. I help him with his homework, and he had a math problem. You guys probably don't remember school. You guys did your homework on like stone tablets. Like the Flintstones was a current event. But like my son, he gets to this math problem. I'm looking over it, and it says Tom has 5 apples, and he loses 3 apples. How many apples does Tom have? And my son wrote, "I don't worry myself with other people's problems." supposed to correct that, but I was like, son, this is one that's worth getting wrong. You stay for that. Me and my wife, though, we do have problems like getting out of the house. Like you guys, maybe your kids are all in college or already have children. But for me, like we have to get away from the kids, and we finally got a night. I got 3 kids, and that's a whole other ball game. Like 1 child, it's easy to find a babysitter. Like 2 kids, it gets a little bit harder, but you can sell that. But then when it's like 3, it's like you gotta pay me. Like we gotta split the kids up so they can behave. I mean, especially having baby's kids. Like it's. But we went to the skating rink. This was my wife's big plan. She was like, we're gonna get rid of the kids to go hang out with more kids. I didn't want to go, but we went. You guys been to Scooters? It's right around the corner from you guys. No, not too many of you. All right. Look, it's more fun than it seems. I was against it at first, but then I seen a kid. He went full speed into the wall and flipped over the wall, did the whole scorpion, and I was like, I don't know, we can stay for a few minutes. There was like a suave kid there. He had the ear pods on, and he was just skating backwards, getting close to my wife. I mean, save some puss for the rest of us. You guys watched that 70s show before? What's the Korean one's name? Fez. He's not Korean, is he? This kid was a cross between Fez and Apple. Like if Apple and Fez had a baby and then they raised it. I mean, he was just We got to clothesline a kid. That was fun. We did that together as a couple. We didn't mean to though. He was trying, like we were swinging our arms, and then he tried to go in between us, and he caught the backswing. Yeah. They told me this was supposed to be a clean mic, but first guy said shit, so I was like, hell yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. Hey, those guys were impressive. You know, I wanted to hear their sets. I've seen a bunch of new comics, and like you guys are excited and stoked to like see your neighbors come up here, but like I'm excited for like another reason, because like what happened tonight where they were that good, that's like an astronomical like impossibility, right? I wanted to watch, but for the wrong reasons. I was like, one of these guys are gonna eat it, like someone's gonna cry. You guys ever seen Shawshank Redemption when they're betting on which one's gonna crack when they walk in? We went out though. My wife insulted me. She didn't really mean to. Like, my hairline's receding a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell that down there. It's receding, and like I was ignoring it for a long time, and I was looking in the mirror, and I was like, you know, I'm seeing the white. There's no tan there. And I'm like, baby, like I think my hairline's receding, and I'm pulling it back. And she's like, no. And then I'm like, but look at it. And then she looked, and she was like, oh, yeah. She's like, you're gonna have to get rid of that. But I'm built for that. Like, I can hear that. Can you imagine if my wife was looking in the mirror and then she was like, I think I'm getting fat. And I was like, nah, babe, you look good. And she was like, but look. And I was like, yeah, you are. Never would do it. As older men, I can tell you guys are the right crowd. We're already trained. Like, a quiet man is a right man. True. I mean, you can get in trouble for giving a woman a compliment. Like, my wife got a new sweater, and I said, babe, that's a nice sweater. It looks pretty comfy. And she heard, this hides I'm fat. I'm getting like life alert alarms going off in my head. Like a smaller voice in the back. It's like, you could have just been quiet. I see you guys, it's an old crowd out here. I was under a lot of pressure. It's like this might be the last comedy show they ever see. some good stuff. Speaking of fire, I had a house fire this year. Everybody was worried about COVID. I had a house fire. I lost everything. But it happens. I only lived in a trailer. I didn't live in this kind of place. You know what I mean? There's no homeowner's insurance or anything like that. They're just need to find somewhere to live. I had a house fire. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I get up. I hear the alarm going off. I immediately go to my kids' room. I grab all 3 of them. I run to the front lawn. What do I see? My wife standing there. I was like, babe, you couldn't grab anything? Nothing? Nothing. And she said, what did you want me to get? She was like, you already grabbed all the kids. I was like, you couldn't get the dog something? Right. So she ran back inside and 5 minutes went by and my son started shaking me and he was like, Daddy, Daddy. And I was like, what, son? He was like, we don't have a dog. I was like, be quiet, son, she's still looking. Hey, I'm Tym Griffin. You guys have a nice night. Hey.